Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle again back with a video, and today I want to do my Toonami review for June, May 17th through May 18th, 2025. There, so let's begin there. I hope everybody's gonna like this new format I actually did. So here goes. The Konami kicks off with Labrys. Um, Episode actually starts out with we do see the Labrys crew trying to go after Skinner. Technically, Skinner bought some like islands there. They explain the world was technically ending there, or these technically the world was actually ending. They're trying to figure out why Skinner actually bought these islands there. They're mostly off the coast there. Um, Elena there actually was saying to him, saying that mostly these islands are mostly have been like sunk there. It's been like 10 years since they sunk. So they technically were trying to figure out why Skinner actually bought these islands there, and that's what was like going on there with this mission there. They mostly go into these uh, parts of the world there to actually get to the islands there and stuff, and I think it's going to be pretty interesting. Well, it's not pretty interesting what they're trying to do with the what actually is going on with the Lazarus group. But yeah, so yeah, that was the episode there. It was kind of like a couldn't really follow episode, but yeah, that was the episode there. Next, right after Lavrus, we had Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War. There will be a time card on the right there if you want to go see my Bleach 1,000 Year War review. So, episode starts out with the city getting attacked by the Hollows there. They kind of noticed the Hollows were disappearing there. The professor there was actually, or the doctor there was saying why these hollows are disappearing out of nowhere. So they send some rookies there to investigate there. Technically, when they try to investigate, was actually happening with the thing, with the hollows. Mostly, we do see them actually mostly mostly attacking the hollows there. The hollows attack the Soul Reapers there, mostly destroying them. And mostly we do see kind of looks like the hollows were technically destroying them and stuff like that. And technically we do see Ichigo saves the day. We do see Ichigo and his group saves the day. Mostly, Arahime was healing with her healing abilities there, trying to heal up the two Soul Reapers. Honestly, were getting attacked there and stuff by the Hollows. So they're technically fighting them. Ichigo takes them out there. He fucking takes them out there. And he was actually explaining. Mostly the guy was actually thanks for saving him, but he was out for like 2 days. So, and Ichigo was like, well, you're technically out for 2 days there. He's like, that was 2 days ago when I saved you. All that stuff there. That's what he was actually saying. So, this guy comes in there. Udio actually was actually saying it was mostly a wrong car. Busts in. Ichigo gets pissed off. He's like, get off my bed. So he kicks him. There he kicks the wrong car out of there. And technically he mostly kicks the wrong car out of there. He fights him on the street. And mostly Ichigo was like saying like, what are you? You're a wrong car. and technically he got pissed off at Ichigo, mostly attacking him there with different abilities, like mostly Quincy abilities. And technically he has the Quincy Italian, and he's like, wait, why Ronkars can actually have Quincy powers when he was not really a Quincy, he was or not a Ronkar, but a Quincy instead. So he was trying to steal Ichigo's Bankai, but Ichigo's Bankai was overpowered, so he mostly still nails him. He's like, why he couldn't take the Bankai away, and that's where the episode ends. So yeah, that's Bleach. Next, we had Blue Exorcist Season 2. So, Toonami actually did a brief moment there. This was kind of weird. So when they actually announced it, so episode starts out with Ren there trying to do the candles there. Mostly was trying to do some candle training. He was like mostly failing multiple times. He couldn't get the candle training at all there, so it was like trying to do it there, and mostly the girl there who was honestly watching over Ren was saying, if you don't control your flames there, you will mostly try to burn down the building there, and people will not forgive you and stuff. So Ren was trying to do his best to actually look at him and stuff like that. So when that was going on, we do see Udio, or we do see Yodi, or Udio actually goes over and investigates there. The kid there runs into the fucking thing. He gets captured by by a demon there. Mostly runs inside the building there and tries to mostly affect mostly affects there. Udio was trying to get him out of there. Mostly they were saying something about the right eye there. Mostly the right eye. Mostly that's what or the left eye there. They're mostly going after the left eye because of some creature there actually happened with the right and left eye there. Can actually bring world domination there. That's what they were mostly explaining. It was mostly explaining world domination there if they combine the two eyes together. And yeah, that's what it was on that there. Mostly they were trying to hunt it down. Mostly they go into the train there. Everybody was mostly looking at Ren as a like nothing there, but like they mostly treated him pretty bad. They're treating him like a lap dog there. He actually mentions that he was getting treated by a lap dog there. So technically, that's what was going on with the it there. They're mostly explaining there, saying they need to recover the eyes there, and if they don't cover the eyes, doom might be coming there. That's what they were saying. And yeah, that's the episode end is off right there. So yeah, that's Blue Exorcist. So next we had One Piece. So episode starts out with Luffy taking on Doflamingo there. Mostly Robin was in the way, and he was using mostly Doflamingo there. He's like, oh, make a Robin. He was mostly going after Law there. Luffy was trying to stop him. He uses stream bullets there to do it. Mostly Luffy was trying to push him back there. He was mostly struggling against Doflamingo. there and stuff. The bird-cage is starting to move there, so it's crushing Dressrosa at this point. So when the it was crushing Dressrosa at this point there, he was actually Luffy was trying to take on Doflamingo and actually try to feed him. And Doflamingo's was actually explaining about the birdcage there, saying if it might be a little bit too late there to stop the birdcage, if the birdcage gets even closer there, because it was technically shredding buildings and stuff. Even if this happened, it was a couple episodes there. Mostly, they were telling them to climb there, and if mostly Fiola there was actually saying to him, saying if it's not safe on the plateau because it's going to be mostly it's going to be moving towards the palace there. That's where the birdcage is fully going to stop. So they're going to try to do it. Zoro, Kinemo, and the guy with the paintbrush was gonna stop the birdcage, and he's like, and then they're like, no, don't, that's kind of dumb, we can't let you stop it there. So Zoro was trying to figure that out, how to stop the birdcage there, when everybody was trying to run away from it. So technically Luffy was standing his ground there. He was telling Doflamingo there, saying, you did this to my friends there, and all that stuff. And technically, that's where he was doing it there, and Luffy was getting pissed, and he was going to activate right in the end of the episode. We hear him say fourth gear. So, yep, that was One Piece. And next we have another episode of One Piece, but I'm not going to do two like normal. So after One Piece we had Naruto. So episode starts out with we do see Amari was trying to get all the town people to help out Naruto there and help out Team 7 there and stuff. So, everybody was technically ignoring him. Technically, Nari's getting fucking ignored at this point. And, technically, they try to find any way to do it there. Technically, Nari was gonna go, help out, Naruto there. Technically, his mother was actually saying, you can't do that there. You're technically gonna die there if you technically help him out there. So technically we do see that happening there. In the next scene we do see Naruto was actually talking to Haku there and stuff, and he's like, why you just can't really finish me, why you just can't kill me, all that stuff there. That's what he was saying. Akashi does his ultra move there. We get to see him doing the lightning blade for the first time. Akashi's lightning blade. He's like, this is it for you, Zabuza. I'm gonna end you, and he was gonna charge him with the lightning blade there. Haku there jumps in the way, gets hit by the lightning blade. And he's like, I'm not gonna let you kill him there. Technically he's like, so he saw that there, mostly jumped out of the way, and he's like, Akashi's like saying, he jumped in front of my attack, and Zabuza was mostly ready to attack Akashi there. And then we do see in the end of the episode, or not in the end, we do see a Sakura was going to go over to Sasuke there with Tazuna. Mostly Sakura breaks down crying because Sasuke's out of the count there. Naruto was actually kind of feeling the same effects there. Naruto was actually feeling the same effects of Sasuke technically going down, and yep, and that's where we'll see. Uh, Out of nowhere, we'll see Akashi paralyzes Zabuza there. Out of nowhere, we see Ganto, and that's where the episode ends. So yeah, that was Naruto. There will be a card on the right there for my Naruto reviews. When there. Then after Naruto, we had Sailor Moon. So episode starts out. We do see like the Sailor Guardians there. Mostly, Ray was going on a date with Darien there. Darien was making fun of Serena there, calling her a bunhead and stuff. And mostly they were saying like, "Oh, that's so cute" and stuff, a bunhead and stuff like that. And he was actually yelling at Serena, not really watching out for Luna there, and fucking. They kind of like noticed something was definitely wrong. So definitely Ray was mostly going out on a date with fucking Darien there. Fucking Darien was pushing the fucking mostly having the date with the fucking Ray. And they mostly get attacked there. They mostly figure out there's some weird energy. They turn mostly Sailor Moon and Mercury there. Fucking attack the Salems there. Mostly attacking them and mostly fully attacking the thing. They really wanted their energy there. Mostly, she was mostly the person there was mostly attacking them with vines there, wrapping them up. They're technically screwed at that point, and mostly Sailor Mars comes in to save the day. There, mostly saves the fucking day. She was mostly trying to use her fire soul to burn the fucking creatures up, and then they were technically being outmatched. We see Casino Max throws a fucking rose and tells them they're all up to them. They defeated mostly Sailor Moon uses her TR action, aka the Glitter Destructo Disc. Throws it and cuts up the flower creature, and mostly Ray was making fun of Serena there, and she was actually saying Darien could be Casino Max, and mostly making Serena jealous. And that's where the episode ends. So, yep. That's pretty much it. That is my Toonami review. Comment, rate, more sponsors, choose bills. We like love Merles, please subscribe. Hit the bell notification runs live streams. Correspond to choose bills. Okay, out of your piece.